Well, hello again. I appreciate it. It's been nearly 18 months since the last update on the old T4 van, but with all the spare time that I've had, I've decided to have another good old stab at it. So steering wheel is currently off along with the steering lock because we've lost the keys for it. So I've since removed the ignition barrel. New one's on the way along with a couple of sets of keys, and I'm hopefully going to re-mechanically set the locks, but as I can't do a fat lot till they come out, I thought, well, I'll give the interior a good old clean. First time in 8, maybe 9 years since it's been done. It's been used as a storage van for various car parts, hence the manifold on the floor down there. I made a start yesterday, just gave the door card and all that a good clean because there's various with these stains on there, like brown sauce, red sauce, tea and coffee and all that jazz, so it's looking a bit better, but thought I'd show you what I do when I do a bit of an interior clean on here. You can see there by the state of it, and it's absolutely caked in all sorts of builder's dust because it was used as a painter and decorators and a builder's van for most of its life, but I want it to be nice and tidy on the inside. So first things first, I'm going to set about removing the seats out of the van once I've worked out how to do that, and we'll go from there and give it a really good old spruce. Now I finally worked out where the seat anchor bolts are. There, 15 mils on the back and the same under the front there, so we're going to set about removing that. Just so I can get the crack on them. God, they were tight, even for a brake bar. They were tight. That's one seat out. And you can see the true extent of 22, 23 years worth of dirt underneath the seats. However, as always when you remove a seat, always look for pennies, because I'm 20 pence richer now, and a matchstick richer. Lovely. However, this one appears to be bonded to the floor. There we are. 2 matchsticks in fact. You can see the extent of it being parked up for nearly 8-9 years, although it is structurally sound, barring a couple of spots of rust which should be easy enough to sort out. But the main focus of attention is this bloody interior. It's worse on this side than the passenger side. Seats are in pretty good condition, to be fair though. So we're just going to set about now removing this side, and then we'll make a start. There we go. 2 seats out. Not as bad as I thought it would be underneath the seat, but it gives us a good opportunity now to give the interior a really good swizzing over. So put it on pause for a bit, and we'll get the old Henry Hoover out and give her a good old hoovering before actually giving. certainly improved things there, but next thing we're going to do is hit the old girl with a bit of all-purpose cleaner. Yes, that was me just banging my head. But on the old, it's brought up an awful lot of the skeg off the floor. So yeah, going to hit it with the all-purpose. Absolutely no fancy clean stuff here, just some ordinary all-purpose cleaner mixed 1 to 10 in there, and roughly 1 to 10 in the bucket there, just in case the going gets a bit tough. And we've got some soft bristle brushes and a few other little detailing brushes and that, so hopefully we'll be getting rid of some of this skeg that's baked into the matting and get a bit of black back in it. It's like builder's mortar and all sorts of other gack in it, but hopefully that stuff should suffice and bring it back looking a little bit blacker, shall we say. Leave you hanging up here. Apologies that the camera angle's not the best, you can't really see an awful lot going on, but I haven't really got a great deal of space to work with. But and she's there, she's soaking in all-purpose cleaning now. I'm going to go grab a couple of bags of rags and try and wipe up the bulk of the dirt now before she dries out in the sunlight, and I'll see what she looks like afterwards. But it seems to have lifted off an awful lot of the skeg. You can see the colour of the soap scum. It's certainly a gingery browny turdy colour, for lack of a better term, like. So yeah, I'll get some rags out now and wipe it all down. Looking much better up here now. Loads better. Still a bit of stain in there, but with a couple more passes she'll come up a lot better. It was only a quick 5-10 minute swizz. I might go back over it again. So, cleaned it up with the all-purpose cleaner and it's got rid of the bulk of the stuff. But the idea was really is to get rid of all this brick staining completely. So what I did, on a small sample patch down here in the corner where you can't really see, I tried a bit of brick acid, and the concentration of 50-50, half water, half brick acid, has come out and brought it like that. So from now on I'm going to go inside again and spray some of this stuff on and see what it does. But so from that there, I think you're going to have some nice black. You can sort of see the stuff's working now. Certainly lifted off a lot more of the ground in dirt. You can see it pooling in certain places and the colour of it. So I'm going to go at it now with the stuff again, and then go at it with a brush and gently agitate. Okay, so unfortunately the battery conked out on me halfway through that last video. As you can see now, the brick acid solution has certainly brought up the carpet, or the matting I should say rather, up very nicely. So I've had to go over it with a bit of all-purpose cleaner to actually neutralise the brick acid, a little bit of a basic chemistry lesson. You've got to neutralise the acid, otherwise there'll be a horrible stench in there. And any other acid that might find its way onto bare metal will eventually eat it. However, hydrochloric acid that isn't brick acid reacts with rust, and it actually slows down the oxidisation process, and in certain cases it actually removes the rust as well, such as on these seat anchor bolts here. That one there I missed with the brick acid, but you can see the other ones there, it's actually brought them up really nicely. They almost look like brand new. But yeah, you can see where the skeg, the limestone, the sandstone, and that has pooled there, having neutralised it with the sodium hydroxide solution. So pop me back on the stand again now, and we'll wipe it all up. I'll bring you up for a close-up now. Now that she's near enough dried off. You see me straight off the camera there, straight off the rag. That's the sort of finish we've got on it there. Still a little bit damp in places like, but you can sort of see the overall finish from brick acid in there. Loads better. Absolutely fantastic result that is. So I'm going to turn my attention now to the door shut. I've already done the driver's side. This is the passenger side because this is the worst one because it's up against this edge here. So I'm going to turn my attention to this now. Just give it a bit of all-purpose cleaner and a bit of compressed air to get into the places where I can't get out with brushes and whatnot. And you can see the state of it here. The skeg that's built up in like the rain gutters and whatnot. Not too bothered about the outside at the moment. That's being done another day, purely to get the interior looking tidy so I can work on the inside a bit better. But yeah, turn my attention to that now. Try and set you in a position where I'm not in the way so you can actually see what's going on. Because there we are after about 20 minutes of scrubbing. Cleaned all around the door shuts, all around the door locks, got rid of all the moss. Looking much better, much better now. You see down in the door shut, I'm going to have to get a new boot for there because it's dry rotten. But down there you can see where I've done a terrible job of painting it in the past, like just to try and slow down some rust. But yeah, looking loads better around there now, loads better. And now just got to go over this with a bit of interior dress, just to give it a bit more of a pleasant sheen to it. So, already sort of half made a start of it. And that is the flooring pretty much done. Gave the bulkhead a quick swizz as well, with some rapid detailer. But that is the floor pretty much complete. Quite the transformation comparison to what it was like when I started this morning. A hell of a lot better. It's only 2:30, innit? Huh? It's only 2:30, innit? Just made that one part of the seat really bloody clean now. The rest of it needs bloody. Okay, because I've already got the seat in, there wasn't much point showing you how to bolt in. You know how they're bloody bolted in. Now we're going to turn our attention to the dashboard. Already made a bit of a start trying to attack some of the mould on the dashboard. So I'll just set you up on the tripod again, and then you can I'll just do Okay, so it's day number 2. A bit different from where I left it last night, off camera. I made a start on trying to do a bit of tidying up inside here as well. Namely, there's an old hands-free kit that's been in here. It's in here before my dad bought it. And it's a really old piece of ancient history. It's an old Nokia hands-free kit that used to have one of the old school pedestal type connectors on it, so it wasn't Bluetooth as such. It was ones that you literally plug the base into of the phone into it. It was situated somewhere up here where the pedestal was, but it's been broken off at some point in the past. But a really old school bit of history there for you. It's shame to rip it out like, but obviously it's dead and defunct. We've got an antenna up there that needs ripping out. It's going to be well and truly bonded onto the windscreen. You've got to be careful taking these off though, because you can actually crack the windscreens on them. And then there's obviously a microphone up there for it as well. I might leave the microphone in there just in case I decide to fit another hands-free kit in here at some point, because it is just a standard 2-pole audio jack connector somewhere amongst all this wiring down here. But we're going to have a go at pulling all that out there, and it gets this horrible speaker thing from down here that always used to catch me knee on when I used to get in and out of the van. So yeah, pop it on the tripod and we'll start ripping this out. I apologise for the poor lighting, but where the van is currently situated, it's sheltered by a lot of bushes, a lot of trees, a shed and a lean-to as well, so the lighting's a little bit awkward in here. But yeah, you can sort of see where I left off yesterday. The dials and everything, and the dash is a lot cleaner. Got a bit of interior dressing on there. That old phone holder that was on there is gone. The glue left a bit of residue on there, but a bit of tar remover has removed the bulk of it off there. And then again, like I say, put a bit of dressing in there. I put a lot of dressing everywhere, to be honest, because it was all bleached plastics from being parked up for the past 8 years or so. And just trying to give a bit of life again, a bit of UV protection as such as well. But she's looking a lot better in here today, much better. Now everything's dried out properly as well, but you know, it wasn't moisture making it look nice and black and dark. It has actually genuinely come out really nicely, and you can hear it, the floor is literally squeaky clean now. So yeah, I'm going to set you on the tripod anyway, and we'll do a little bit more work on it now, and then hopefully get it all boxed off and all tidied away. Ta-da! That is the bulk of the hands-free kit. I've just got the antenna, and like I say, there are the microphone wire remaining in here. So start on removing this antenna now. Part 2 of the removal. So I've got still some power cabling attached. There's an earth up here. It's no problem, that's just a 10mm nut off there. And then there is some red wiring going through the bulkhead here. You can see it on where I'm tugging like. But here's a really old school hands-free kit, and that it actually requires a constant battery feed. And they've gone straight through into the engine bay down here. And you just see them down there. This wire here, all the way up here, fused, admittedly, it's been done properly. Cable tied up straight onto the battery terminal there, look. So we'll have a go about undoing that and then pulling it through the bulkhead. It's all around the engine bay whilst I'm there as well. You can see the state of things under here, how mossy and gammy everything is. But this is all in good time. Once I get a set of keys I can drag it out, and then we'll be giving it all a really good detailing down, which I will be videoing. I'm just going to set you down on my tripod again, and we're going to get it off there. I'm going to remove the panel filter box out of the way as well, just to give myself a little bit more space to work with. It's life a lot easier. Just the middle 10mm nut there. Jesus. There you go, you son of a gun. go. Right. It appears that they've used some form of silicone. There we are. Bit of gasket goo on here. So I ain't too bothered about this, so unplug in. Sorted. Back to the inside. Tripod again. There we go. And that is the remains of the power cable in out. Lovely. Now on for the microphone. I think the thing I'm going to have to do at the moment is get that off the base there and just try and peel this from down here. It's all very bloody tight at the moment, like, and incredibly brittle feeling as well, so I don't want to snap this. Now I've worked out how to get the A-pillar off anyway. That should be a bit easier now, as opposed to trying to rip the roof out. Very, 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 very thorough and intricate install. Like really thorough. That is. Thank God for that. Now to put it all back together. I bet there's a few people out there like me, and this really grinds my gears. These heat events always seem to attract skeg and dirt. See what I mean there? And they're always a ball bag to clean. Now, to remove these is a little how-to. Nothing really fancy. In fact, I think even a butter knife would probably do it. Just something nice and thin and sturdy, just to get down the sides here. I can't quite light it up again because the light is so awkward around here, but there's basically a little clip behind here on the right hand side which needs to be detached. So all you do is slide him down there and then slide him down other side as well, he says. So we'll go on the left side first. One, and then two. There you have it. She is out, allowing you to clean out all this bloody skeg behind here as well. It's absolutely filthy, and no doubt when you first started, haven't put those blowers on, it's just going to blow straight into your face. So yeah, now we'll give this a clean look at the state of that. Much better. Much better. Gave that one a quick clean there as well. And fitting is a case of, if it coax it over there, snaps back in, loads better. Loads better. And so we've come to an end now on the detail. A few other little odds and sods that I've done. Obviously the heater vents, looking much fresher and cleaner now. Those vents up top there. Yeah, so all in all, quite the transformation. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed doing this detail. Hopefully the next update I'll have will be the steering wheel will be back on, and the van will actually be dragged out of here, and then we'll be concentrating on detailing and cleaning the exterior of the van, which should be fun. I hope to see you all very soon.